Hello everybody all over the world. Hi and welcome to HiGPS 235. It's really not good with sunglasses inside, but that's what we get for being hippity hop. Yeah, 235, the Jag. The Jag got changed in the gunmetal update, or was it the tough break? Whatever. It got changed since the last time we did it, so we're gonna look at it again. And like any engineer episode, if you're watching this on YouTube, you know it's gonna be fucking long, because that's like the deal, but you're gonna have to deal with that. You guys watching live, you have no idea how long this is. Right, so first things first, as we always do, is to forget everything else that I normally do, because always I'm like, I should make an announcement of some sort, and then I forget, and I just go, yeah, look at this item. But this announcements first. I will be creating a HiPub team or something like that. I haven't decided on the name yet. Check out the announcements in the Steam group for that. So with competitive matchmaking coming up, we will be creating our own team. And we will also try to get a better group together to play. We also play on GameShock now instead of German headquarters. So join the Steam group if you want to join the fun. All right. Announcements over. Boring stuff. Okay, cool. So the Jag, you swing faster, you build faster, you do less damage, you repair less damage, and you do less damage to buildings as well. So basically what it means, like for a zapper, you need 3 hits to turn it off, and you don't, like, you hit faster, but you don't repair as well. So just a quick comparison. There will be a more in-depth comparison video sometime down the line, but I have got my trusted assistant here, bot number 3. And together we're just gonna be, let's see, that was the wrong one. Let's see, I think it was this one, was it? Yeah, all right, so we're just gonna compare who builds a teleporter faster. And the sound is off, hold on.
Good luck.
I held down the control button, all right. So you can see that the my wrench finishes slightly before. So let's take a look with the dispenser. There we go. I missed one swing on the previous one, so it's not 100% accurate, but you get the idea. And you see we get finish faster, and then he finish after that. All right, but let's see, bot, don't move 1, and then we do bot mimic, yeah, offset 180, and guess what we're gonna do now? We are going to be building a sentry. Let's see, that was build 2, wasn't it? Let's see. Oh. Yeah. All right, you ready for the race? Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go! Mine finishes first. I'm out of metal. And the red sentry won because of the repair penalty. You can see it's almost dead. So, even though we finished faster, we died because we repair less. Make sense? All right. So to start us off, we will have someone who might be famous to some of you. It is an engineer YouTube man who goes by the name Uncle Dane. He submitted a demo here for us to enjoy. And we're just gonna watch that. So there's gonna be demos first and then replays. And we're gonna see how he plays engineer. And he kind of plays it wrong. So first he is gonna be using the Pip-Boy, and he's also going under the nickname the Certified Badass Engineer here on Badwater. So he opts to just run back into, wait, hold on. Let's do a restart so we get it from the beginning. So we know that you can run out the side, you can put a teleporter down, run out the spawn, grab the ammo, and then be at the front. So we're actually gonna compare the build timings here to me as well. So he starts by building a teleporter, then running back to, or switching loadouts, because you can do that trick, I guess. Slightly slower, and then he goes, and Uncle Dane never builds dispensers ever. So I guess he's not going for like a super, but I was not going for like a super serious build. I was going for like a fun build. He's also very late because like when he started it was like 20 seconds left, so he's already behind, and then he decides to build sentry teleporter into never fucking ever building a dispenser. So that's a spy because you can see the health going down. He takes him out, and he's the certified badass engineer, and grabs the ammo on the low ground there, goes back up and decides to work on that. And now we will see the triple hit. Let's see, 1, 2. Oh, you need a third one. Can't do it. And he's a bit sad. So already we have displayed that it's worse dealing with spies when you're further away with the zapper. It's not that good. So he just hangs out there. Engineer steals his metal, and you can see, not having a dispenser up this late kind of gets you fucked. And then he spends 100 metal picking up the gun that he could have just gone and carried, but. He's not done yet. He's going to spend almost all of his metal, and then he's going to wrangle it. All right, he's going to wrangle on the high ground, and just wrangle it. And his gun is going to take a beating, and then he's going to move it right before it dies. So that's pretty good there. Still no dispenser. He's going to be repairing this with the Rescue Ranger as well. So he's running the Rescue Ranger Wrangler Jag getup, which isn't a particularly good combination in my book. So then he goes in. Oh! Get him!
Easy operation.
That's a nice little start there. Oh, and then he gets killed by... Like, he moves his sentry, and then he gets killed by a random crit with mini crits. But since Uncle Dane, we're going to give him another shot. Maybe he will have time to redeem himself. Alright, so he's just respawned. Things are going to shit. He lost his dispenser. So, maybe not having the metal, you would learn that you go... dispenser eventually. So he's going to go with the center first, spend excessive amount of time upgrading it for those 70 extra metal. Now he has 200 metal, decides to not build the dispenser. And this is kind of a mistake because right now there's no one here, so this gun doesn't need to be level 2. I mean, there's no one here, there's a soldier. He's ignoring it. So you could have built a dispenser right now. So the dispenser would have been finished earlier, but here we go. And then he's going to do the Wrangler repair, which... I mean, you can do, like, it makes sense before, but, like, now, wait until the Wrangler's over before you repair. You hardly repair anything, as you can see. It's like 18 health, 59, and then, like, it gets visible on the thing, so. And also the gun is taking some damage. You can't even wrangle it because his gun's actually in the front, and that makes it just so hard to do anything with that. So he's going to build a teleporter before dispenser, and he's going to be... saving some metal by using the Rescue Ranger there, so good call. However, his metal management is terrible because now, once the guys are attacking, that's when he builds the dispenser. Alright, so then his gun gets to level 3. He's working on the dispenser. He has a heavy here helping him. His gun taking a lot of damage, do the weapon switch, and too late. Gun gets taken down. Alright, he's still alive. Gonna be retreating, and then building a sentry here, using the Jag to build it up as quickly as possible. Now he has built a dispenser. This is the best dispenser timing we've seen so far. He gets the dispenser up and running, and it's only one level below the sentry, but that's fine. That's going to help a lot. And then he decides to just abandon ship and put it... He puts the... there. I mean, where do you think this heavy's going to go? Okay. So he puts it there, and... Alright, so he's going to build a sentry here, like a surprise sentry. Alright, so he's out of metal once again. Has a dispenser up that has plenty of metal, and switches weapons and misses it, and then loses the sentry. Dispenser is still up. Can't really go get it, because this is a spot that's really hard to reach. And then he lost his sentry. Spy sapping, taking out that guy. Eventually, because keep in mind you do less damage, you need to swing, but you swing faster so you can miss more, I guess. And then, alright, so still having that dispenser that got taken out, but didn't do anything, and then we killed, like, his friend lost his building, and then he's going to build it in the same spot. You can see the enemy team is here, and then he goes down, and it's just giant train wreck from, like, beginning to end. Just poor decisions and fancy, schmancy, gimmicky tactics, and, like, I mean, if he would using the regular wrench, this would not be a bad combo, but he's using the Jag and not building a dispenser ever. And you can see he spent a lot of time just running out looking for metal. And he can't get anything because the teammates are idiots and grabs it. There he gets 100 metal. What's he going to do? He builds a dispenser because he can't afford anything else. I'm sure if he had 200, he would have built the sentry. And yep, there you go, building the sentry.
Predictable.
And there we go, another dispenser going up. And this is like the way you do it: sentry, then dispenser, or dispenser, then sentry, because it helps out a lot. Because even though the dispenser doesn't shoot, your teammates do, and it keeps your teammates alive, and like your teammates can simulate a sentry. And there's a lot of engineers that don't know this. And just keep that in mind. A dispenser will rally your team, and you can kind of use that to your advantage. If you're a manipulative person, play engineer, put dispensers in key locations, and then you will notice. But he's stabilizing right now, and he's getting the dispenser up. The dispenser is the same level as the sentry almost. Don't really need a teleporter right now, so that's okay. He gets a sentry, and then he does like this fancy jumps, which doesn't really yield anything. He goes and grabs the ammo. There's a spy there. He calls it out. He knows it's a dead ringer. Jumps back in, runs into a soldier, and then he dies. And while he's dead, his sentry gun gets destroyed. And then the enemy team just at any point in time just gets on the cart and they just roll right in, and he can't really do anything. He tries to wrangle it, you know? But it's a heavy, and look at this, like switching to the rescue ranger that's out of bullets, and then back to the wrench, and you have 18 metal, and you run into a heavy, and you just die. And then they just roll it in and you lose. Whoop-de-doo. Whoop-de-fucking-doo. So I think that's a very good example of how you can overcomplicate things a lot by using the weapons wrong. Alright, there's nothing wrong in like using the Wrangler and the Rescue Ranger with the Jag. It's just not the best option depending on which strategy you're using. So with the Jag, like I'm gonna quote Uncle Dane here, and he said, it helps you get it up faster, but you can't maintain as well, right? So you can build faster, but you can't maintain holding it up. It's kind of like Viagra joke or something, I don't know. So, with that fresh in mind, let's go and take a look at me in comparison, because I'm so much better. But you get to see me from the beginning, and and this is a replay, by the way, so you don't have all the information, but I start with a teleporter and I just run straight out. No need to do like the fancy trick. You grab that ammo pack and you get here about the same time. And then we start with what? Ah, yes, dispenser first! Or, oh, fuck, that's slow, and the FOV is not that. Oh, wait, hold on. Acceleration, there we go. Yes, okay. And then there's nothing there. And we have a scout suiciding because we're now playing on a community server and people know what they're doing. Alright, so building dispenser level 3 first. And also, he's like, why aren't you upgrading your teleporter? And that's because this fine gentleman right here has been in spawn the entire time and fixing it. So we have
Teamwork.
We have teamwork. 10 seconds, alright? Oh, 3, 2, 1. Oh no! My gun's only level 1, the gates are open! Fuck! How will we deal? Oh yeah, that's right. The enemy actually has to run out of the spawn first. So we got the leading Conga soldier in the front, and you can see they're a bit hesitant to run out, but here eventually. Alright, there's the first jumper. Alright, he's in the air and my gun is level 3. Cause you see, if with the Jag and you have enough metal, you can just build it as the gates open, and you can actually have time to move the sentry too. So if you go dispenser first, you will always have time, and of course I like to run the shotgun to deal with enemies, and the short circuit because I hate soldiers and demos being able to have fun, and I also want a really cheap way to track spies. But the main reason I'm doing that is because because I can build sentries faster and not maintaining them as long, I'm not really gonna bother maintaining them at all, really. I'm just gonna let it stay there and shoot and use it as a tool instead of like my main objective here. And also you can see here it helps with the short circuit to be like sort of passive healing. So then I died, right? That's the same thing that happened with Uncle Dane. Like we died on the first point and then we had to retreat back, so we're just gonna watch the next one in succession. So with the Wrangler and the Rescue Ranger, you're kind of putting a lot of faith in your sentry to do a lot of the stuff. But if you run this kind of build, you really aren't, and you can provide effective heal to your team by not letting them take any damage. And it also works great if you build the sentry fast and then stand in front of the sentry and remove any rockets while the sentry is building. Well, let's say you have a level 2 or level 3. Then you can just carry it to the front, stand in front of it, soak up some damage, and remove the projectiles, all right? So I go dispenser, so I have that here, helping out. My teammates will be gathering around it, so I can kind of like control where I want them to be. And already I know that because I'm not using the Wrangler, and there's really no point in using the Wrangler because as you can see this area is completely infested with blue, there's really not a lot I can do about that. So I'm just going to build here, and I'm probably going to sack this dispenser. I'm not going to bother rescuing it. We have the float soldier here who sacrificed himself. We got a teleporter going up. We got a level 3 here, and I'm going to move it. And you can see pretty much the same thing happened, like with me and Dane here. Regardless of what we did, we just fucking lost everything, right? Regardless, because the enemy team had a stronger offense than we had a defense. So starting with the dispenser first, and then working on the sentry. And then working on the dispenser, grab the ammo here. It's a pretty good spot, temporarily. And it's also going to help like my teammates stay here. So Dane did the same thing. However, I'm not going to spend any time fiddling with my weapons, right? The only thing I can do is fuck up and use the short circuit when I meant to use the wrench. Because you don't... Like with the rescue ranger, you kind of have to remember to reload. So if you do what Dane did and you happen to like not reload your weapon, it can be kind of a disaster because you're like, oh, I don't have any metal and I'm out of rescue ranger bullets and I thought I had them and whoops, and you're dead. So then we just stand in front of the sentry. We use the sentry as a spotter because this thing can shoot on its own and that thing's pretty mean. So if you have people in front of your sentry, that's pretty much always a good business for you. Just do that. And oh. You see what he has and you see what I have? I don't need the Wrangler. How about fucking 0 damage? Oh, you... nope, no rockets for you. And then he just gets blasted away. Ah, short circuit. Ah, my favorite weapon to use, but I am not a soldier because, man, is that thing infuriating. But it's effective repair because you take no damage and the enemy takes no damage as well. It's a bit tricky with the timings sometimes. But then we also like to poke and prod in case they're weak and just shoot at them. You can use different combinations. I see people in chats like you can use the rescue ranger and the pistol. Yep, absolutely viable. I just prefer to use the short circuit because I find it like here the enemy team is running like 1, 2, 3, 4. Four of them are running projectile classes. And then I try to follow up and then I just fucking die because I'm over eager, so that's kind of like my fault. But yeah, I think that's a pretty good comparison with like with Dane there, where he always went center first and no dispenser. You can't maintain for as long. I mean, you get the sentry up faster, but a sentry by itself in the front isn't very scary. You just shoot on it until it dies. Pro tip for Dane, build dispensers, even though it's against your religion. So, that was kind of like the introduction part. So now we will look at someone named Brave Conscript, which is a comrade, yes. And he's actually going to be playing on Freight here. And he's going to be running pretty much stock except the jack, so he's going to be running the pistol as well. And we're just going to see how he plays. So he decides to go for teleporter first, which is a good choice as any, I think, on 5 CP. Like, you don't necessarily know the outline, but building sentries in front of the enemy doesn't really work unless it's a mini sentry. So he's just going to go back and build. And I really like this. Like, you run forward until you meet the enemy, and then, like, you're like, shit, I almost died. Better go back. And then he builds a sentry. Right, so I was like, okay, so we built a sentry first. Well, that means he's a scrub, right? Because I just said that you always go dispenser first, but not always. Keep in mind with Brave Conscript, he's actually ran into a demo, built a sentry in front of him. He's like, oh, blue, okay, so there's blue guys here. All right, so that means they're going to be attacking at any moment. So that means getting your sentry up as quickly as possible because you have seen them is good. And you can see as the sentry gun finishes, there's a sniper over there. And then he builds a dispenser shortly after, like the first thing. And you can see you don't need to babysit your sentry like all the time. Just a few couple of repairs, and then he gets that thing going up. And he's gonna go back and build a teleporter too, because that guy, you know, he's busy. He wants to keep all his buildings alive, and there's a spy and 1, 2,
Easy, get res.
Wait.
How is
That's the one. He meant like, God, dude. And then he's like, he uses the fuck it adjustment where he just goes, fuck it, I'm just gonna bring this. Oh, there's a scout here. I'm just gonna, it's just, you can't. Oh. Well, teleporter got taken out. Build a dispenser because why not? Having a seizure with the shotgun there. And then he's just gonna go over here, build this. And oh, bring in this. And he basically hasn't really met anything. So right now, what he's doing is okay. 5 CP engineers is super hard. But he follows the principles. Oh, have the metal. Wait, destroy the dispenser. Build it here. Spy. Oh, use the revolver. Try to. Oh, he got away. But do we have a level 2 sentry? And a level 2 sentry is better than no sentry at all. He's gonna work on that. Getting that to level 3. And there you go. Oh, spy sapping. And there's an engine. There's a dude there too. Oh, repair! Oh, we're out of ammo. Fuck. Lift it. Because that's the thing you can do. If your building's about to explode and you have no metal, just fucking lift it. Alright, and move it. You can do that. But if you have the rescue ranger, you might die, so be careful of that. But it works with the shotgun, absolutely. We don't see enough engineers do this, where they just move the gun. It's just such a simple concept, and it's... because you can do it right before the rocket hits, you know? And it's like, gets moved. So, they're getting ready to cap, and they do, and he actually... top frags. Like, he beat the demo man and the medic with points. And we were with him from the beginning, so he, I mean, he got a couple of kills. He got some telepoints, got some healing points. Did a pretty good job. Did a pretty good job. So the next 3 replays is going to be a fellow named Miatsu. I think he's Korean or from the Hangul, Taehanminguk, or something like that. And he's going to be playing on Gold Rush, which is the only map these Asians play. So this is if you're like a newer player and you're like, I'm going to use the Jag. I'm like, all right, take that guy out with the shotgun and run out of bullets and fuck, gotta reload. Okay, shoot, reload, and fuck it, I'm just gonna build it. I missed the building. All right, I'm gonna build it right here, ha! And I'm gonna grab the metal, and there's a panic attack, and all right, just gonna build it one more time. Second time's the charm. I'm gonna build it in the field. There's a soldier there, and I don't have. All right, gonna build it here. Oh, he's still there. Okay, use the ha. Fuck it! I've run out of metal again. Okay, so never give up, never surrender. We're gonna take 6 health. Medic. All right, so we get the medic. All right, get the demo. And then you just hit escape and you like press this button. Reloading. Metal management. He had the short circuit timing down, except that for the last shot, he didn't have any more metal. So that didn't go too well. But, never fear. There's one more. There's a redemption round. There's actually 2 rounds, but there's a redemption round where he gets to redeem himself and see if he can do better. So he already has a level 3 teleporter in spawn, as you can see. So right now, things have been cleared out, and he's like, all right, so I'm just going to build this here, grab the ammo. Could have built the dispenser, but he doesn't because he's opting to go with this. And here I can kind of understand it because his team is around the cart. So the cart is a dispenser, so you might necessarily not need it right now. So he's just opting to go for a sentry rush, which is absolutely totally fine. He can absolutely do that. Grabs the ammo, and now he has a ton of metal. And let's see what he decides to do. So he's going to go and secure the forward front. So he's going to move the gear up. All right. And then build a dispenser, the telespentry. I mean, a dispenser immediately. Right back here where it's safe. And he's going to work on that because the sentry doesn't need you to look where it's looking. It can shoot on its own. If it gets saps, it'll let you know. And then he keeps moving it. And then I would really like to see him put down a teleporter up here, but he decides to not do that. He's going to go for the cheesy strategy. You see, when you build down here, enemies will not suspect it. And then we're just going to go and... oh, the sneaky tactics. The sneaky tactics, because keep in mind, if you put it down, the soldier or demo comes around, you can just remove it. So he's going to go and build it here. And build a dispenser, because why the fuck not? We have the metal, and it's going to complete... and oh, look at this. Surprise sentry. Oh no! Alright, redemption round number 2. Alright, redemption round number 2. So we got it up, but eventually Girardi pipe, if you don't remove the pipe, equals you fucking die. Alright, but this is the following round. Like, they have 3 engineers, so you know it's good. Maybe the US government can learn something from this. Instead of having a 2 select party, you can have 3 teleporters to pick from, you know, because we do like to get political here. And he's back here, and I'm not even sure what they're doing. I mean, how many engineers can you fit in tunnel? I mean, that's not a joke. That's just like a legitimate question. How many? I think this is actually, is this someone else? Yeah, I think this is Morty, actually. Yeah, this is not the same guy. This is Morty. He's on here. he's gonna go and building a sentry. Then he's gonna wrangle it. Ah, and get some.
Easy operation.
Nice, and he's gonna work on the repair. And then he's gonna go what we call really fucking greedy. So he's gonna he's gonna move it from here to there. Not the best choice. What he should have done is, because you have the sentry here, you can actually bait others into coming. You can like go over here and be like, hey, look at me, there's totally not a sentry here, you can come. But sometimes you're like, yeah, but what if I just make it turn the corner? And he has enough he moves it again like right in front of a heavy. Ah, so greedy, but that doesn't matter. He's gonna build another one, and spy saps it, but he's gonna take out the spy regardless. And then, learning from past mistakes, we're gonna go and we're gonna wrangle it, even though you don't have to, because the gun can shoot from itself and probably has better aim than you do. And then we just wrangle it. All right, so it's in the position we've learned that moving it can be a disaster. So we're gonna move it again, right in front of a demo man. In fact, it gets blown up again. And at this point, he's like, well, fuck it, might as well build a cart. Alright, so this seems like a good spot to build. Whoops! Let's build another. Oh, fuck, we won! Yay!
Easy operation.
So easy. So easy. Just like, build it and just like immediately put it like right in front of them. Like, so they can't move. It will throw off their movement and their aim. So the sixth and last demo, not the replay, but the demo, is going to be of a burning arrow. So let me just see if I can get that path right. I forgot the things, but there we go. We're already a bit in here, but he's going to start by building a teleporter and then running. And I think this is German headquarters. It might be some people. And he built teleporter first. That is an excellent choice. That's going to help with the logistics of the team. He's using the Pomson because he fucking hates medics and spies equally as much. And then he's going to go and almost get killed by this scout, but that's okay. Builds a dispenser first. And the demo man sacrifices himself by being killed, and then he builds the sentry dangerously close to the dispenser. Will this come and bite him in the ass? We don't know. But which secondary is he running? Is he running the pistol, the Wrangler, or the short circuit, or the winger? Except he can't, because that's a scout weapon. What the fuck am I saying? So, sentry level 2, dispenser level 1. That works, and he's just going to go and do some pot shots to make sure the sniper knows that he's there. And then he's going to work on the dispenser, because dispensers really help. You have the 2 snipers here. And then he finishes that up eventually. He seems a bit indecisive what to do. Like, he selects some metal and doesn't. If you want to min-max, be sure to, whenever you're grabbing metal, that you've spent all the metal you can on your buildings. But he's going to work on this teleporter, dispenser. It seems a bit uncoordinated right now, and you see that he's running low on metal, and also now the repair penalty. He can kind of feel it, you know. So going back, he's going to grab the metal. It's okay, we have a bunch of heavies here. I would really like to see him move the sentry just a little bit, because if the dispenser blows up, or vice versa, both buildings can do that. And if a soldier shoots a rocket at the sentry, it will actually hurt the dispenser as well. So you risk losing both, having them this close together. And that's 1 rocket and 2 rocket. You can see the dispenser's taking damage, even though not being in the line of fire. And oh, oh no, the dispenser goes down, and then he dies to a crit, because crits are bullshit, and this game is dumb. But regardless, you don't always have to go dispenser first, even though I say you should always do that. But sometimes, depends on the priorities. Right there, works just fine. He got everything up. Minor mistake with the closeness to the sentry, but other than that, pretty good job, Burning Arrow. Pretty good job. So moving on, now we're gonna go into the rest of the replay. So now we're gonna have some more user submitted stuff, because we got a lot of them, and a lot of them were like 6 minutes long, because it's engineer. So this is gonna be none other than the gentleman, the Rattle Wrench, and this is his loadout looking. He looks like the gangster police DJ. Peace. And he just decides to go for a sentry at spawn, building it, and then going through the teleporter, which you can absolutely do. And he's going to work on a teleporter too, just having that for spawn security, just having it there. This is something you can absolutely do, absolutely viable. And you can also choose to bring the level 3 sentry with him, but he does what I like to do, and a lot of other engineers do, is to upgrade your sentry so that it only takes 1 swing to get it to level 3, because if you put it down in combat, like, we have a forward sentry, he's going to build it here, and then it's going to finish at level 2 and then get taken out. But the plan was when it was finished level 2 and he started shooting, people will back off, and that allows you to get that one swing, and then it's level 3. Because it does have a bit more health, but the DPS is pretty much the same because the only difference is the rockets, right? So it will start doing damage faster, right? But he lost the building. But that's okay, we're using the Jag, we can rebuild quickly. Especially with a supply there. So the forward sentry didn't work. We don't have a dispenser, but we grab the ammo and we're gonna do the in the field upgrade. So going here and putting it down. Alright, so it goes up. It's gonna work on it. Won't be able to get it to level 3, but a level 2 will do just fine. There we go, now it's level 3. Nail in the coffin. He did it. Nice. And this thing is slightly skewed, I think. Much better. Totally much better. So, a nice work there. Like, you could always say, like, he had a plan. Like, he built the almost level 3, carried it to the front. Maybe if he had some team support, or waited a little bit until his team was attacking, he would have been able to finish that. Because the worst thing, or the best thing if you want to do a forward sentry push, is to let your team push and then have that building in the background. So as your teammates are finishing up their attack, your gun will be complete, and that would be much better than if you pull it in first and let it just soak up some damage. So this is going to be Karma's camera. He's going to be battling a demo until he realizes that trying to catch a demo running around is just bullshit. So catching, he does get him, but like chasing demo men with buildings is not a good thing. It's like, oh man, dude, we need to infiltrate with some trenches quickly, build some trenches in their base, and then we move the trenches later. So he's going to be doing what he called a secret attack. So right now this isn't very secret, this is pretty standard, but he's holding the roof, and he's just doing work back in the base, right? That's what engineers do. So he's not doing for something cheesy, just standard stuff, building teleporters, getting all his buildings online. You can see he's prioritizing the dispenser, which I always like. You can see there's actually no pressure being applied by the enemy team because they're all over here and they haven't capped yet, so we just have his teammates buying him time. So that allows him to just stay here, and you can see he's getting ready. That's the teleporter going up and everything ready. And then, oh, what is this? He's gonna build it. Oh, he's doing the jump. Oh, and grabbed it. Ooh, nice. And what's he gonna do? He's gonna build it here, and he's gonna be securing the flank. Why is he doing this? Isn't it better if he just stayed on the roof? Well, yeah, but you have the other engineers sentry down here. So I guess it works. And then he lost his teleporter as well, or maybe he grabbed it. It doesn't matter. He's gonna rebuild everything here and have everything in one place. And then he's going to be doing the secret to sneaky thing. Keep in mind that this position right here, this one actually doesn't do jack shit because the cart can just move and be pushed all the way to victory, and this thing doesn't jack shit. So this is kind of like a sentry flanker. And then he puts it down here. You can see a scout kind of luring them. Doesn't get a kill. Devilman sees it and takes a lot of hits, but he's running the... Oh! Packing it up, utilizing the Rescue Ranger to quite some effect. So far doing pretty well. He could have run the regular wrench and it would be pretty much the same because he's not actually on a timer, so he would be able to maintain a bit more, but at this point it doesn't really matter that much. He picks it up once again and makes an assessment. He has the sniper fodder in the front. He's just running around. He's paying attention to it. Like, oh, he sees the bomb, not going to contest that. And, oh, loses everything. Fuck. Okay, pick that up, put that here. And run, and shit. Oh, there's... Oh. Okay. And then he just loses, like, all... he loses all of his shit, like, instantly. So, if you want to do cheeky stuff... then make sure someone's backing you up. If you're alone on the flank, all by yourself, then it's gonna be difficult. So this is actually not an engineer replay. It's just something funny. Like we go like, yeah, okay, so he's gonna go and build, and this is Marine. Wait, who is this? Forgot to check. It's... Oh yeah, it's Karma's camera. All right, so he's just gonna build here. And it's like, yeah, no problem. Just gonna build. Hanging out. Oh, there's dudes over there. in, out. Building, building. Doing lots of stuff. I wonder if I'm... Yeah, okay, there we go. So there we go. Da, da, da. And I'm just going to keep building that. Big. Did you see it? Did you see it? He might have been gone on for a bit quickly here, but let's take a look again. This is not related, so we have Karma's camera running out here, but I think this gentleman right here is much more interesting. He's good. Okay. So we have a Karma's camera. He's just gonna be building here. Build, 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 build. I think they're trying to do some kind of exploit, maybe. But it doesn't work and it's stupid. Like when I first watched it, I'm like, oh man, that guy's really bad. But then they're trying to do the exploit. Well then. Alright. So, moving on. Time's ticking. We got some stuff left. So hopefully you're starting to get an idea about what you should use. Like this particular setup with the Jag doesn't really work that great with the Rescue Ranger or the Wrangler, because this weapon is not made to maintain. This is made to get it up quickly, and if you can get it up quickly, you can dispose of it more easy as well. So you should play around that and not necessarily do like the standard Wrangler Rescue Ranger stuff that works best with the Ranger, or like the Wrench, or like the Eureka effect or something. So this is pretty cool, right? Short circuit. It's fair for me. Removing all the stuff. And then we have the double sentry nest. Okay, so we're just capping and... Oh, the double quad removal! That's not something you see every day. Look at this. 8 rockets gone.
Easy operation.
And then we just die immediately after. Nice follow. We died to a pyro. Short circuit, am I right? Am I right? So, I found that the short circuit works really well, especially on offense, because that, as we will see later, as an engineer, you actually have to do something when the gates open. You can like remove sticky traps and stuff. So I'm on attack. The last replay was by me, by the way, and this is my rockin' new loadout. No, this is my old loadout, because this is before I made a change. But we have 2 engineers on offense. It's a bit much, but whatever. I had to get the replays at this point. Back on German headquarters as well. So building a teleporter, running around, just checking, because I thought I saw like someone had a teleporter. You see the teleporter's like there, but the soldier's busy examining it like it's some sort of exotic animal. And then, like, if you ever wondered where to build a sentry, here's pretty good, because it's on the high ground. And then we build a teleport exit, because the previous one that got destroyed. So, metal management, spend all your metal, grab this, we can get this faster. Right now we're utilizing the Jag's ability to get teleporters done quickly. And before the previous life we had a dispenser here, which we'll also work on. And you can see there's not a lot of stuff happening, so when there's not a lot of stuff happening and we're done with all our building stuff, we can go in and try and win the day. Oh, there's a lot of soldiers. Okay. Remove that. And remove that. And whoop! Yay! Victory!
Easy, get it on. Easy operation.
I mean, if they're defending with like stupid classes like soldier and demo, why would they just let me do that? They could just have stood on the cart, but they're busy like, oh, better retreat and reload at full health. That engineer that hardly does any damage with that gun is looking mildly scary. And he has very cool hats. I don't know. So, what I forgot what this one was called. Hold on. Alright, so this one actually really, where I tried to use it exactly as I use the normal wrench, and it just kind of doesn't work. So, build order-wise, follow me. Build, run, grab the ammo. Then you go back down here, and what do we do first? Dispenser, grab this. Teleporter. Build sentry last, because the sentry builds the quickest. And also, if you have people in spawn, Wait, hold on. If you have people in spawn doing this, build a teleporter as quickly as possible. So there we have him. We have 3 engineers on defense, which is pretty good. So, you know the deal. Just run around, get the dispenser up as quickly as possible. There we go, level 3. Oh no, gates are open! My sentry's only level 1! Shit! It's now level 3, and the only guy who came by was the spy. The rest are like here, so not a problem. And then we even have time to reposition it as well. Alright, sweet. This is like the non-wrangler spot that I like to use. It works best with the normal wrench, but you can do that. So you kind of need to wedge yourself properly so that you have like sentry, you, dispenser. But this doesn't work unless you have teammates backing you up. And right now, my sentry is in the front. We have a soldier up on the roof, and this is about to hit the shit, the fan shit, really quickly. So you can see there's my sentry's in the front. I'm repairing it with all my might, and then I can just get taken out and blown to bits. Because a sentry by itself that's being repaired in the front and nothing else is not that scary, alright? If you just see the sentry and there's nothing else doing that. I mean, there was a demo there, but he died, so he's not helping. I mean, he tried, but he died. He died trying. So now we're on my favorite map, Thunder Mountain, and this one is just called Rebuilding. So we're going to be rebuilding a lot this time around. The enemy team's all over the place, and we have to rebuild. So we're going to go here and build here. I'm just going to play in wonky places, because regardless of where I built it, it got destroyed by that fucking asshole with the dire hit who's like, I hate sentries almost as much as you hate rockets. So then we build everything, dispensers, stuff like that. We're gonna work on building stuff. That's a good thing about engineer. You can fast forward like so many seconds and you haven't missed the thing, because all we're doing is like whacking buildings. We're just whacking it. Oh, okay, so we move that down the low ground, repair that. So I tried to use the rescue ranger here for doing more fancy tricks, but I'm more of a shotgun kind of guy. I don't want to rely on my sentry for too much. So we pack it up, and we move it here. This. Oh, there's dudes down there. And we use the Wrangler as well, because why not? The teleporter there, because why not? Just building shit all over. Go back, fixing this, because we, teleporter's up there, helping my teammates get on a high ground faster. There we go. The only problem with this is that the enemy, just at any point in time, just shoots this thing, it will blow up. Just whenever they can just run and kill it. Whenever they felt like it. No problem. Oh, there you go. Yeah, you got killed. Whoops. So then we try and do the Wrangler thing. We move it around. Can't really contest. Gun gets taken down. Alright, so let's rebuild. Fuck. Fuck. Rebuild. Fuck. Fuck you. Yeah, taking them out. Alright, rebuild. Rebuild. We're gonna be doing that a lot. So we rebuild everything. Rebuilding. Getting the dispenser and everything. Because he helps a scout. So he's actually present, because you could say like, oh yeah, the scout can just go back to spawn, but the thing is like, if the scout's not here, he can't shoot, right? So even though the scout's weak, he can still shoot from the dispenser, and a lot of players will do that. They will just shoot whenever they see something. And we're gonna rebuild again, because this thing keeps going down. We tried to wrangle it, but there's just shit everywhere. Try to fuck. Okay, so build here. Lost the dispenser. That's okay. Build. Whacking it. There we go. And then we're going to work on the dispenser, because you can see there's actually nothing happening here. There's no dudes except that fucking pyro, but he's no match for the sentry when he runs head on. Okay, fuck. But you can see like here, this wouldn't have been possible with the normal wrench to have buildings up so quickly. So yeah. If your buildings keep getting destroyed a lot, just like don't invest as much. Either go gunslinger or use the Jag. Jag's particularly, like if you're not gonna play very like sentry oriented, or you want to like focus on teleporters and dispensers and stuff, and you're not that much in combat, then you go for the Jag instead of like the normal wrench. So we're just gonna dance our way to victory here. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. We're so happy. Look at this. Alright. Gates are about to open. Do the dance. Normally before the engineers normally didn't have anything to do, but If you can see, then you see there's a lot of stuff here. And what does this look like to you? 10 seconds, alright. 2, 1. Alright, medic. Alright, hold on. Yeah, did it. Stalled. Alright, the short circuit engineer. We were doing it. Alright, coming in. Doing okay, building a sentry. And then we're gonna tank this other sentry. And this spy here is using the tactic of floating. Can't really do it. And that's pretty much it. Like, I'm not sure why it got Ubered. Maybe it's because I'm me, but there you go. Building a sentry here. Because why not? We'll secure the front. Building a dispenser as well. This is just for moving it up later. Alright. And then we use the short circuit to remove stuff, because fuck your fun. Stupid ass demo. And then we die. But, with the short circuit at least, you can be useful from when the gates open. If there's like 8 sticks that are crits, right click and they're there no more. Good. Alright. Also, because you built faster, that means buildings are going to start being upgraded faster, right? So you got to be careful about that timing. And the timing is, you can see this replay is fairly short, so you can guess how it goes. But basically, we have a dispenser here, and with no sentry. So watch this, right? So we're going to build, and we're like, oh, we have to get it to level 3 as quickly as possible. All right. So watch this pyro. All right, so here he comes. He's just destroyed another, and we're like, all right, so my sentry is shooting at him. Plonk. And then it builds. And oh no. And he gets the crits. And we die. Guess what happens to my sentry gun? So I'm sure the mystery of what will happen with my sentry. So keep in mind that when your gun is being upgraded, it doesn't shoot. And if I would have just waited and not done anything, my sentry would have killed, my level 1 sentry would have killed that pyro. But because it was in the upgrade animation, it didn't shoot, and therefore he got random crit and I died. If he didn't get random crit, I might have survived and he would have died. But anyway, it gets the point across. So we haven't really seen this much, but on 5CP it can be quite effective if you use it correctly. So of course we have 2 engineers here. We got the Toasty engineer, he's the other NG as well, so we're helping each other out to the best of our abilities, but he decided to build a mini sentry instead of fixing my level 3. What a bitch. So we're in process. I'm gonna be working on the forward sentry, and we have teleporters and dispenser. Oh, okay, that's crits. And the medic decides to crits us for a little bit. There's tons of dudes everywhere. And let's do some work in the back. Moving that up. There we go, grabbing that. Ammo. Oh, soldier! Okay, nice. You don't have to, do the trickery with the rescue range all the time. You can just repair it with the normal wrench. It's easy. And then we go back to spawn, and this is something you can do. Like, keeping teleporters up is easier than using the Eureka effect, because with Eureka effect, if you don't have a teleporter exit or it gets destroyed, you're kind of screwed. But here, this is something you can do. Bring the dispenser back to spawn, and then work on the teleporter, get it to level 3, get your teammates faster in the front. And then you can bring the dispenser through in the teleporter as well, like this. And then we're in the front, and oh, fuck, we're on the low ground, and random crits, and plus low ground equals we die, like, super easy. Alright, so to finish it off, we will do the short circuit on process. And this is going to be the last replay of today. Let's just move out. You can see our team's pretty well balanced. And the enemy team is kind of kicking our ass, I'm not going to lie. Not much we can do. Well, we can do pot shots. You see all this red? Alright, let's play the game. Let's see. Defending, we have me and a sniper. And attacking, we have a soldier, and a soldier, and a scout, and a medic, and a medic, and another medic, and a soldier that's behind the last medic. And defending, we have me and the sniper. This is gonna be great. This is gonna be so good. Alright, witness Witness this defense. Oh shit, bring out the short circuit. Oh, remove the rockets. Remove the rockets. Aha, I removed the... Oh. Right. There's like 7 of them. 7. Valve, please give me a short circuit that can handle 7 soldiers at once. But yeah, there you go. That was the JAG episode. So in order to summarize it, doesn't work that great with sentry-based weapons, if that makes any sense. Like with the Rescue Ranger and the Wrangler, you can use it, but it probably will not be as effective if you use the regular wrench or Eureka effect or any other wrench that repairs normally. However, if you want to, this is kind of like if you want to do a hybrid style between Gunslinger and level 3 Engineer, this is definitely doable, especially like if you want faster dispensers going up and faster teleporters, like the buildings that take additional time to build. It's actually pretty good. But with buildings like Sentries, who builds pretty quickly to begin with, it doesn't make that big a difference if you just go for a level 1 kind of strategy. But it works right now. I think it's balanced. It's fine. It works. It has its purpose. You can also, of course, use it for like tricky stuff, like you just use it in the beginning and then you switch, or you can do Eureka, fucking whatever gimmicky shit you want to do. Also works for that. But just for basic using it all the time, I think using a shotgun or the Widowmaker is necessary, or at least a pistol. But I found it personally to work the best with the shotgun and the short circuit, because you can build the building fast, put the building in the front, and if the enemy team's running a lot of soldiers, you run in front of your sentry and then just remove all the projectiles, and then the sentry finishes and shoots them. But remember to run out of the way so the sentry doesn't shoot you, obviously. So that was that episode. Next week is going to be the Iron Bomber and Quick Bomb Launcher combination for the Demo Man. So I'm just going to show you those weapons real quick. So we are going to use those. Let's see here. There we go. So it's going to be like the weapons that are like reverse of the others. So it's going to be the Iron Bomber and the Quickie Bomb Launcher and whatever melee weapon you like. But you have to use these two in combination because they have gotten changes and are, to my knowledge, they're okay now. They're fine. But we're going to figure out if they really are that. So if you're watching in the live stream, stay tuned for the raffle link, which will come after the stream has ended because I didn't prepare. Or just check out the video in the description below where the raffle is, and you can win weapons from Gunmetal and Tough Break skins that I have excessive. And also, if you want to donate stuff, like anything, I can craft hats and give away those if people are interested in that. We haven't had hats raffles in a while now. That's because nobody donated, and I only have my own income, which is not a lot. And I need to buy my own hats. But if you want to donate, it can be anything. You can donate a weapon. I don't know how many of you guys who watch actually have Team Fortress 2, or how many of you can trade. But if there's like 2,000 watching, and all of you gave one weapon, that's 1,000 scrap. Hold on. I'm gonna do some. I'm really bad at math, so I have to use a calculator. So that's 100 scrap, which is 333 reclaimed, which is 111 refined, which is 37 hats, which is like 37 week plus worth of raffle stuff. Cool. We can do that. So next week, Quickie Bomb Launcher. Thank you guys for watching, and be sure to join the Steam group for announcements, and we are going to be pubbing on Mondays or Tuesdays. I think Mondays. Maybe some Thursdays too, but definitely in the weekends too. It's been a hell of a lot of fun so far, and thank you guys for watching, and I will see you later. Bye.